Whoever just said, where have you been? I did upload last week. Just saying. Man, you know what I wish? I wish I could hear your voices. Live chat, all messages are visible. Hi, hi, hi. Shalom, hi. You guys feel like my lights are too bright? This is weird. This is kind of a weird perspective, huh? I don't like that you can see my floor. Hey friends, happy Friday. How's it going? Help me procrastinate. I don't want you to procrastinate because I do that, and you know, it's a problem. This is a first for you? Yeah, you know what? I feel like I actually haven't gone live. I have no idea how long it's been. In my mind, it feels like it's been a year. I don't know why. I used to get so nervous. I still am kind of nervous. Your eyes are so blue. Thank you. In person, they're kind of gray. I don't know why they look so blue right now. Hey friends, hey. What are you guys doing? You know, I don't really do much at all. I was editing from 9 to 5, I think. The, oh, what the heck was I editing? The burlesque video. It was a collab I did with Sarah from Better Off Red. And, I don't know, I've been trying to, like, stop editing at a certain time because otherwise I'll go until, like, 10 p.m. and laundry. Shopping for your dog's birthday. Anyway, I have to like start cutting it off. And I was like, well, now I feel like I have no purpose in life. So here I am. Yes, I'm gonna do a Cinderella story. Sorry, your comment went away so fast, but yes, it's on my list. I have so many plans already for that. Whoa. Do you do movie Mondays every Monday or every other week? That's a good question. So Mondays was a maybe. Like when I first started the series, I think my words were something along the lines of, maybe we'll do a makeup and movie Monday. And then people kind of held me to that, so I really tried to do that for the first like couple episodes. Thank you, Happy Little Bush. That was very sweet of you. I thought I turned off Super Chat. I literally went to my computer and turned off Super Chat before I started so that you guys didn't feel like you had to send me money. But thank you so much. What was I saying? Yeah, people tried to, not tried to. People kind of expected that, which I understand. But I cannot do them every week. I physically can't. They take me like 30 to 40 hours to do. So, probably more than that, honestly. So now I just put them out whenever I can. I like finish one and immediately start on one, and I post it when it's done. I just finished working on a page of my master's thesis. Dang, girl. That's goals. Thank you, Jewel. You guys are so sweet. Are you about to have an okay time? You know, you might have a less than okay time tonight. You know what I wish? This would probably be too chaotic, but I wish I could hear your voices. You know what I mean? I kind of wish this was like a Zoom call. Because it's just, I want to hear your guys' voices, you know? No, you are not the only one who did not like Raise Your Voice. But you know what's interesting is we reviewed Burlesque last week. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Kiss blow. What was I saying? I have ADD. Yeah, so we did Burlesque last week. And when I watch Burlesque, I think it's so bad. I'm like, this is so cheesy. I like the music and the dancing and everything, but the acting and the script is so bad. But now that I've been editing it and really analyzing it clip by clip and like scrubbing my thing over the movie, looking for things in the background, looking for flaws, it's actually really hard to make fun of Burlesque. It's somehow bad, but they like don't make any mistakes. Nick is doing really good. Thank you for asking. That was a freaking journey, man. That was an absolute journey. It was like injury, surgery, Couldn't walk after surgery. Second surgery. Body went crooked after the second surgery. Got really sick when he healed from that. It was like one thing after another for like 7 months. Cher was okay in it, but not good. You know, I gotta disagree with you there. I thought Cher was actually a good actress. I don't know what it is about the movie I don't like. It just is just cliche and cheesy, but it's not, it's missing, like, it doesn't pack a punch with its badness, you know? Who's Cher? Oh man, that's funny. I would love for you to review Step Up. Yeah, I would totally do Step Up. Ooh, I hear the birdie squeaking. She's supposed to be sleeping. Your brows look great. Thank you. I was playing with the brow freeze today. I'm trying so hard to learn how to use it. Where is it? The Anastasia brow freeze. And I don't know how to use it. I need to watch some tutorials. Why are you so good at roller skating? What? On the first try. Thank you, Rowan. That's a huge compliment because I literally feel like I failed. In fact, I haven't really tried in a long time because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I kept falling. But Better Off Red, you guys follow her, Sarah? She was here at my house over the weekend and she used to like roller skate in the derby and she gave me some tips. Roller derby. She used to do roller derby and she gave me tips. And I'm gonna try again. I think when they pour my basement, my new house is gonna start being built in like 2 weeks. And I think when they pour my basement and when it hardens, I wanna go down there and roller skate. Recommendations for new channels. Oh, Better Off Red, the girl I just talked about. I spent the whole weekend with her. She's so funny. We had a blast. She's really good. I like Nick DeRamio. He's the funniest person I've ever watched. I like Drew Gooden. I like anyone who pretty much reviews movies and makes fun of them like I do. I can totally see you in roller derby. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much. I don't know, man. I'm not like aggressive like I used to be. I feel like Tammy would over-sexualize the phrase pour the cement. Tammy is very clean, in case no one has noticed. I have a really good Tammy video in mind. I just have to wait until I get this certain thing delivered to do it, but you guys are gonna love it. I don't know why I haven't done that many skits lately. Nick's back's doing good. He's not crooked anymore. He literally woke, it was overnight. He woke up one day. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Tessa, wait. Tessa's Guide to. That's like 100 Starbuckses. Thank you, Elizabeth. Guys, don't feel, I appreciate you so much, but no pressure. No pressure on the super chats. I'll still respond to you if I see you. What was I saying? Yes, Nicholas. He woke up one day. Thank you, Carol. And he would stand with his feet together and his whole body was sideways. Like he would just walk around like this all day. It was so sad. I don't like her. Who do you not like? Me? You're talking about me? Maybe you shouldn't be here. Just a thought. Can you review just one of the guys? Yeah, sure. Well, I can put it on my list. It has to be, you know what I mean? I gotta watch it and get a feeling and be like, yes, this is going in makeup and movies. Are you going to explain your house sitch? You said many vlogs ago that you explained, but you would never have. Oh, yes, I apologize. I don't know if I said I would explain it. I think I said it's complicated. DNA Mauser. Thank you so much. Very kind of you guys. I appreciate all the Starbucks money. It's just, yeah, it's kind of a complicated situation, but this house is going to be, like, I have a pretty big yard. We live on a pretty big lot. So the new house is going to be built in my yard, and then we'll continue living here, and then when that house is built, we'll bulldoze this one. This one was built in like 1950 or something. Oh God, my slipper's falling off. And it's time, you know. All the things that are wrong with it, it would be silly to pour tons of money into this house when it's like falling apart. Ooh, I am just missing some comments here because I'm talking my ear off. My Starbucks drink. It changes all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna take the new tub. Whoever said that. I'm gonna take the new tub and all the new bathroom stuff. It was a spur of the moment decision. My Starbucks drink always changes. Today Channing came to work out and he brought me an iced Americano with 3 pumps of toffee nut. I was so happy. I had been editing for like 6 hours and hadn't moved, and he didn't even ask, he just brought it. That's the best, when people just bring you things that you don't ask for. Whew, Penny just scared the daylights out of me. She opens the door to my studio with her head, and I always think someone's coming in. Thank you so much, Jenny Sue. I can't say long. Thanks for being here, Alicia. Tammy and the glow sticks. Yeah, that would be good. Man, that might be a video idea right there. I only have 2 animals. I just have Penny and the burb. I could take you inside to see the bird. It's just kind of messy. Thank you, Tom. I don't know why you haven't seen me live. I'm sorry. I need to do this more often. It's kind of chaotic, you know? I used to go live on Facebook literally constantly, and it was such a big deal. I would get like so freaking nervous. I would choke. I had to drink wine first. It was the end of the world. I had to like type out this huge description. I treated it like a normal YouTube video, and I would like type out a whole description box before I went live, and it was this huge deal. And I had one bad experience with some drama, and I was like, I don't like drama to begin with, but having drama happen live is not something I ever wanted to experience again. And I just, Jamie choked me. Oh my God. Are you sure? Anyway, it turned me off for a while, but I'm trying to like get over that. When will your collab be out with Sarah? So that's a good question. I am working on it every day, and I'll post it as soon as it's done. So probably next week sometime. But also she vlogged. Thank you, Shannon. She vlogged, and I think she's gonna post it like at any time now. I watched it today and it was so funny. I've never been in someone else's vlog, and it was so nerve-wracking. I was like, oh my God, what if I said something stupid or my face looks stupid? You know? Thank you so much, Jessica. You guys. I stopped watching beauty content when you started doing more humor in vlogs. Thank you, Butterfly Whisperer. You know, I feel like one day it's eventually gonna go to makeup and movies, humor, sketches, vlogs, music, and then something else secret that I can't tell you yet, but thank you, Brittany. You know, I feel like beauty content is getting a little harder for me to be enthusiastic about. I love, yes, my lips are real. That's a compliment, thank you. Thank you, Brandy. I love makeup. Like, I still get so excited when I swatch stuff and like play with colors and stuff, but for some reason I'm not loving makeup content as much anymore. Besides makeup and movies, like that has been a blast for me, but just like reviewing a brand or doing a tutorial or something, my heart's not quite in it right now. Mary Kate and Ashley, yes. I avoided your channel for 2 years. What? Because I have body dysmorphia and you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, Marissa. Thank you so much. But listen, have you seen Tan? I'm only pretty with makeup on. Oh my God, thank you so much, Allison. You guys are being so generous. But I totally understand. It's very hard not to compare yourself to others. I literally still do it every day. Thank you, Marjorie. Teen Witch. Yeah, I don't do witchcraft movies, but I have seen the rap battle scene, and it is so funny. I probably could just like green screen that scene and not not dabble into the rest of the movie. Rollerball, review Rollerball, okay. Lip color is this stupid lip liner from Sephora that I thought I hated. It's the Sephora brand. And it's called Nothing But Nude. I lined them and then I just put this lip mask on. The Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Gummy Bear. And by the way, it does not taste like gummy bear. It's just grape. Oh my God, the bird is so upset. I think we have to go see her. She's like literally throwing a tantrum. Don't mind my studio. It's so messy. Hi, Penny. Oh my God, I just walked by a mirror. This is Tammy's room. We left the wood paneling in here literally so I could film Tammy clips. Okay, where's the leading lady? Hello, friend. Why are you so annoying? Say hi. What are you yelling about? She might be hungry. I'm gonna get her an orange. Did you hear her? Lately, when I walk by her, she's been going, oh. And I have no idea who taught her that. Because I did not teach her. Ooh, fridge light. Oh, fridge light on fleek. Yeah, she's doing great. She's thriving. She's just mean. I feel like I can't breathe. Yeah, parrots love oranges, like fruits and veggies. She goes, oh. They can't have avocados, onions, caffeine, chocolate, or too much salt. Can you guys hear her? She'd be hungry. I want to like be quiet for a second and see if she'll do it again, but she probably won't. Oh my God, I don't have an orange. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, I got nervous there, kids. Please watch Radio Red Bull. Heck yeah. Actually, I've seen people review Radio Red Bull, but I haven't been able to sit through the whole movie. But I want to. Okay. Sorry about the lighting. Gasp, you do live streams. Casey, apparently I don't do them enough, but we should do them more. If you guys have fun. I think always feel like, I don't know how to entertain people when I'm live. Last year I did a live karaoke concert and that was fun. However, it got like copyright striked or something. Do you like horror movies, bad horror movies? I used to, but I don't watch them anymore. Unless they're like super mild. Okay, look at her, oh my God. She's just hanging upside down. Thank you, Kelly Bowers. This is what she does all day. She swings back and forth. And sometimes she'll do sit-ups. Like she hangs upside down and puts her head between her legs. Here you go, here's an orange. Now leave me alone. Orange? Orange? Wanna say hi to the friends? She's so weird. Okay, say goodbye. Goodbye. You have to go to bed, actually. What time is it? Yep, it's night time. Bye. I'm trying to escape because she's very needy. Parrots are so needy. How old is she? I think she'll be 3 in August of this year. That's insane. Do you guys remember when I first got her and how she was like a huge surprise? Oh my God. Thank you, Chencho. Thank you, Darth Mac and Cheese. I was so incredibly nervous to own a parrot. I never thought I was gonna get through it. It was so hard when we first got her. She was like 150% a toddler. She would scream when I left the room, everything, and now she is so independent. I love your couch. Thank you. It's from Wayfair. It's like always sold out, the green one, but they have other colors, and I think I have it linked in a lot of my description boxes. Thank you so much, Sarah. Can I talk with you about becoming an influencer? I have a cousin in St. Louis. She wants to speak with you. I've sent you DMs. Shannon, Yes, I want to say yes. If I missed your DM, I'm sorry. Please keep trying. I'm very overwhelmed with DMs, and I've been really, really slacking on them. Thank you, Clarissa. Thanks for the Starbucks. I love you, Jamie, more than Bailey. You guys. Oh, man. Bailey is the bomb. Did you get highlights? No, I think my hair just looks dusty because I put dry shampoo in it. Someone made a video to stop comparing them. Comparing whom? Yeah, the Wayfair. Yeah, I saw that Wayfair thing on Twitter, but I don't know. I bought the couch before that, and I just don't know if it was true. Sarah's here. You guys say hi to Sarah from Better Off Red and actually go subscribe to her channel. So then you won't miss the vlog when it comes out. What happened with Wayfair? So there was like a conspiracy going around on Twitter. People were saying that they like were selling, I don't even remember what they were selling, big armoires or something. And they were like using them to transport girls. Like it was like a sex trafficking conspiracy. I don't know that there was ever any proof, and obviously Wayfair denied all the allegations, so I don't know. I'm gonna get demonetized even for talking about this. Thank you so much, Lindsay Huth. Shelving units, yes, that's what it was. Thank you, Grace. It's not a conspiracy? It's not? I don't see how we could ever, yeah, I don't know. I never saw any proof. I just saw people talking about it on Twitter. I never even saw it on the news or anywhere else other than Twitter. Oh man, I can't keep up with all these. Nick is doing really well. I paused Raw Beauty Christie's. No, I appreciate you, but I didn't mean to go live right when she uploaded. Not that, not that it's going to affect her. Thank you, my new 51st dates. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen that all the way through. There's something about it that makes me anxious. Is Nick going to make an appearance? He's not here. I had the place to myself. Ooh, how do I put the chat on slow mode? I don't have that option. I have top chat, live chat, or none. Hide all chat messages. I don't know how to do it. It's the best movie ever. Is it? Sometimes if they're so emotional, I I won't watch any movie about a dog. You know, like a Marley and Me type of movie. So sometimes when they're like so feel good and so emotional, I get too upset. No, it's a fake plant. We need a house tour. My house is so ugly. I would show you. It's just, it's not that cool, but I am 100% gonna do a house tour when we build the new house. We love all rom-coms. Yeah, some of them are okay. I feel like I'm in a weird place with movies. I don't know if makeup in movies has ruined me, and now I can't see movies the same way as I did before, or what's going on, but I literally scroll through Netflix at the end of every night, and I can't pick anything. Nothing sounds good. How's Rebecca doing? You're an OG if you remember me calling her Rebecca. You just missed her. I just showed her when I gave her an orange. Sent you another DM. Okay, Shannon, I'll check them when I get off here. What kind of influencer questions are there? I'm pretty much an open book. Wait. Do you ever analyze movies now because overanalyze? Yeah, I don't know if that's what it is, because I still have my favorites, but I'm in a rut. I'm in a weird rut. My depression has been so severe. I feel like I have no pulse. I have no feelings. And I don't want to watch anything. At the end of the night, I'm like, all right, it's time to relax. let's watch a movie. I scroll and scroll and scroll, and then I go to bed. I love you too, Elisa. Thank you. Yeah, depression is weird. I just learned I had it like last year. Because apparently, if you have it your whole life, you don't know that's what it is. Because you don't, like, sometimes people have a normal, that's not the right word. They don't have it, and then all of a sudden they get it, and it's like a clear, hey, something happened, something's wrong. But if you have it your whole life, you may never know that you had it, and you just think it's normal life. So as soon as I learned I had it, I was like, okay, this explains a lot. And it's not like a sadness, it's like a nothingness. If you need a break, just take it. Thank you, Gabe. I do. I try. I think it causes me to just move a little slower. Like I have like 8 hours of me. I have like 8 hours of editing in me each day, and then I'm kind of starting to have to stop by. Cuz my brain is just like, it's done, you know. Tips on becoming a YouTuber. It's a broad question. I do have a whole video about it. But I guess one of my biggest tips is to find your niche. Find something that not every single person and their mom is doing, you know. And do things that you like, make content that you like and that you find funny, and not just what other people are uploading. And you're a lot more likely to be successful. Yes, this is what I do full time. Yes, I have 1 to 2. 1 to 2 on my lower back. It's a tramp stamp. I got it when I was 18. Me and my bestie got matching ones. How's the new house coming? Thank you for asking. It has not started yet. All that has happened is the lumber got delivered. Hollywood is calling you. Ooh, I want to read this comment. Incredible actor, so talented. Oh my gosh, thank you, Slinky. Me and Nick were talking about this for like an hour yesterday at this Mexican restaurant. I so wish I had tried to be an actress, but I don't even know the steps. What do you do? How do you be an actress? If I Google it, it's like, get an agent. No. How do you get an agent? You really want to see my tramps? I can't. I'm too afraid I'll accidentally show my crack or something. How old are you? I'm 31. I was born in 89. I was alive for 6 months of the 90s, of the 80s, and I don't remember it. No, it's a Chinese symbol. It's not a dolphin. You ever think about being a singer? No, I would do it. I think all the time about maybe making an album for fun, doing some stuff in a studio, that type of being a singer, but I don't really think about being like a singer, like a pop star or something, because I couldn't handle that life. Plus, you gotta be so freaking amazing, you know? I'm good, but not great. Do a duet with Tammy. I have done a duet with Tammy. What did I just miss? I missed a question I liked. You're 31 and you're so much more mature. Oh no, girl, I'm not mature at all. Did singing come naturally? Elissa? Yeah, I would say so, because I never had lessons or anything, but I wish I had, because I feel like there's so much more I could do with my voice. Like last night I watched Ariana Grande and The Weeknd, and she hit this note, this whistle note, and it sent chills through my whole body, and I was like, I feel like I could have stretched my larynx out if I had taken lessons at a young age and learned what I was doing. I love the whistle tones like that Mariah Carey does and stuff. What do you think you'll do after YouTube one day? I would like to help other people out with their channels. Me and Nick talked a lot yesterday about, our futures and stuff, and him starting a channel, and I would love to work for him. Thank you, Minu. I would love to be someone else's editor behind the camera, basically directing other people's videos and stuff. But I also can't imagine not doing this anymore. Like, I think I feared for a long time that I would have like this really short shelf life on YouTube. I was like, well, I'm gonna, I'm doing okay right now, but eventually, like, nobody will want to watch me anymore, and I'll just be irrelevant and blah, blah, blah. All YouTubers kind of feel that way, but I've kind of shifted my mindset nowadays because I realized, like, as I'm aging and getting older, so is my audience. They're growing with me, and they, like, when we're in our 40s, we're they're gonna kind of be relating to me because I'll be in my 40s, you know what I mean? So I don't know if unless my content just starts to become terrible or, something really bad happens, I hope I can continue to do this. SNL watch out. Thank you, Shan. I have to thank somebody who just sent me something. Thank you so much, Tracy. You guys are so sweet. 40 over the edge. Well, I just mean, my demographic is like 25 to 35 right now. That's like most of my viewers. And then as I get older, my demographic will get older with me. I guess is all I meant by that. But I would like to like continue being a YouTuber until I was 80, Just be like a Betty White, funny gal. Now that Bennifer is a thing again, you should review Geely. What? Bennifer as in Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez? Were they together? They were together, right? I thought he was with Ana de Armas. Megan, I do not miss doing makeup. I just moved away from the chats and saw what my hair looked like. Wow. Has depression ever had an impact on your relationship? What advice do you have? Oh my God. Yes. It has a massive effect on my relationship, but thankfully, I'm married to somebody understanding. But I don't know how everybody's depression is, but what I've learned recently about mine, I've been doing so much like research since I realized what I had. And I have a lack of like dopamine. So if someone handed me $1 million, I would be like, cool, thank you. I wouldn't get this excited feeling. So dopamine is like the good feeling that you have from good things, and if you lack that, that's a huge issue in relationships. So we just work through it. We just have to recognize. That's something that might help you, is recognizing what it is. So like a lot of times I think to myself, okay, I don't feel happy right now, but I know I'm supposed to, so I can kind of fake it till I make it, explain myself, like, I'm really sorry, I know I should be a lot more excited right now, but I'm struggling to feel enthusiasm, just be honest, that sort of thing. Because think about it, like, you get dopamine from accomplishing a small task, from eating, from watching something funny, like anything good happening, and if you don't have enough, it can affect everything. How's Ember? Ember's good, you just missed her. She was hanging upside down, being an acrobat. What do you need from your spouse in your depression? Just understanding, and I don't want to be pressured. That's not just from my spouse, that's from anyone in my life. I cannot be pressured because I don't have the ability to hang out as much as I want to, or hang out as much, I should say, as people want me to, talk on the phone, anything that requires any amount of energy. I don't have the ability to do it all the time, so I just need understanding from people, And most people are. Hi, Yellowwood. Does singing help? Yeah, I would say I get a little dopamine from singing. And I get good feelings from my job, like uploading, hitting the upload button, like after you put all the work into creating something and you hit the upload button and you interact with people in the comments, and like my job is one of the few things that actually give me like good feelings. I sing and dance around my house. I totally would if I had any energy. Like yesterday, or 2 days ago, I was trying to take a drink of water and every muscle in my whole arm was burning. Like my core muscles, never, like I didn't even have the energy to drink my water. So some of the things that I think would help, I like can't do. Like you get into a cycle, you know. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to be a a Debbie Downer. Does it make you want to sing more or lose interest? No, my love for singing hasn't really ever wavered. Maybe like a slight dips here and there, but I do it all day long. My gallbladder is doing good. I had a rough night a couple nights ago, but it was nowhere near like the attacks I used to have where I was like doubled over, had to go to the hospital. It was just kind of uncomfortable. Like I kept wanting to move positions, and it was my stupid fault. It was because I ate ice cream. Are you building a new house in the same area? Yes, Danielle, it'll be built in my yard. And we'll live here while it's being built, and I'm gonna vlog the whole process, which is really exciting. And then we're gonna bulldoze this house, and we gonna move. Yeah, my yard's pretty big. Ever been checked for fibromyalgia? I have not. Maybe I should. Can they check for that, or do they just take your symptoms? Yes, I love singing Kingdom songs. I sang in the evening gathering 2 years ago. My nose looks red, girls. I just look a little rough today. Alyssa, oh my gosh, yeah, I have insecurities. You know, a big one I'm feeling right now. My freaking neck. I want the fat sucked out of my neck so bad. I swear, it's like I feel like some people have a double chin where it's like their chin is kind of like that and then their neck goes down, and they don't like that, but like I would accept that. But mine is just an angled chin, straight line from chin to neck, and I hate it. And I'm so, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I'm so mad because the video I filmed with Sarah, it's all I can see. It was like, I was really swollen that weekend, and I don't know if it was the camera angle or what, but all I can see is my freaking neck when I'm editing it, and it's bumming me out, man. I have the same neck. Well, I am so sorry. I feel like I don't notice it when it's on other people, you know? That, and yeah, I want the 90-degree shoulders, and I have insecurities. I'm like body positive 80% of the time, and 20% of the time I'm like, I want to be skinny. Thank you, Amy. Usually I control the anger a little bit. If you don't, yeah. You know what it is also? Me and Sarah were talking about this. When you watch yourself for hours and hours and hours at a time on a high def screen, you're gonna notice things that you didn't notice before. No, I do not have children. I have a lot of kids in my life though. I have a friend I lost last February. She had 2 kids, Remy and Adler. You've seen them in a lot of my videos. And I just love them like they're my own. And then I have 4 nephews. And I have friends with kids and friends of friends with kids and cousins with kids. And there's always kiddos over here. And I just love them to death. I still don't know if I want my own, but I feel like my clock's ticking. Best part about being an aunt. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I feel like I never experienced loving a kid so much until I was an aunt. And it's like they're your own. It's like everything they do you think is amazing, and they blink and you're like, oh my God, they blinked, and it's just the best feeling. Hello, cinema inclined. Amber, I miss you too. You guys, my bestie's here. I was just thinking about you. I was gonna send you a song earlier today and I forgot. How did you and Nick meet? It's very complicated. I had to draw a chart on my Instagram highlights. My stepdad used to be married to his mom like 30 years ago. And they had 2 daughters. They divorced. She had Nick with someone else. My stepdad married my mom. So his half sisters are my stepsisters. He's not my stepbrother. He's not related to my stepdad. If you look at my Instagram highlights, it's under like the your questions. Thank you, Monica. I drew the chart, and it will all make sense to you. We have videos of me and him like dancing at his sister's wedding when we were 12. Like hardcore dancing. What did I miss? I feel like there was something I wanted to answer. Thank you, Emily. I can't find it, you guys. It's so hard to, respond to everybody. It's literally not possible. I wish it was. The couch is from Wayfair. Cootie Pursuit. A time of day you usually record? No, I just do it whenever I can. As soon as I finish editing one and uploading, the next day I start working on the next one. I wish so bad I could get ahead and have like stockpiled videos scheduled and uploaded and be normal. But I can't, man. It's been almost 5 years I've been doing this and I can't get ahead. I'm always like scrambling, like upload, start another one, upload, start another one, upload, start another one. How old are you? I'm 31 years young. Thank you, Peb, for liking my vids. Oh, hold on, they're coming. Favorite stand-up comedian? I like Jim Gaffigan. I love clean comedians. I feel like it takes more talent and it's harder to be funny when you have to keep everything PG-13, and he just nails it, man. I remember the first time I ever watched him, Nick had fallen asleep on my lap. This was like 10 years ago. And I was laughing so hard. His head was like going like this. He kept waking up and was like, good God, babe. I'm like, sorry, he's just too good. Have you ever watched Trey Kennedy? Yes, I love Trey. I totes DM'd him a few times, but he's too popular. Do you find Katy Perry fun? Heck yeah. I love, I feel like she has so many underrated songs. Harley's in Hawaii. I wish I could just get copyright flagged and play it for you guys. Would you be opening to hiring an editor, or you like to do it yourself? Tried it before and it didn't work out. Yes, thank you for the question, Sammy. I would love that, but I can't figure it out. Because it takes, usually after I film makeup and movies, I have like 20 or so clips, sometimes 25. And it's like 3 hours worth of footage. And so I try and it takes like 24 hours just to send that to someone. So then I like pre-edit it just to send it, and then I have to wait and hope that the editor finishes it when I need it, and I just ended up going back to doing it myself because I was like, this is somehow creating more work for me. You and Bailey Sarian are the reason I became a makeup artist. Oh my gosh, thank you, Mackenzie. Such a compliment. I appreciate you mentioning me in the same category as her because her skills are out of this world. What did I miss? Can I sing a piece of Amazing Grace? I don't even know if I know that song. I could try. Hold on. Thank you, Hot Mama. I really like how you spell the word hot. Thank you, Loretta. Thank you, Loretta. You know what? I can't sing. I'm sorry. I got real hot just thinking about it. I should try again in like 10 minutes. I can't believe last year I did a freaking live karaoke. I sang a Christina Aguilera song live. I had to have been like drinking wine or something because right now I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine that. Thank you, Emily. Shy girl. Thank you again, Maynu. You're giving me all kinds of Starbucks. I LOL'd at your video about raise your voice. It was rich. Thank you. I hope you guys like the burlesque one. Like I said, I'm kind of struggling with making fun of it. It's like not as bad as I had hoped it would be. Thank you, Sinister Speeda. High School Musical. Yes. You know what I wanted to do with High School Musical? I don't know if anybody would watch this, but I wanted to like watch it, like do a reaction video, like watch it in real time and review it as I was watching it. Would that be fun? I think the reason I want to do that is because I've never seen it. Thank you, Deanne Moore. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, A. Wimmer. Dream Vacation. Thank you, Casey. I don't know. I feel like I took my dream vacation. I went to Thailand in 2018, and it was so wonderful. And even like earlier this year, I went to Florida, and it was just, I feel like if I'm gone and I'm not working and no one's blowing up my phone, I'm happy. Thank you, Emily. Nick really wants to go to France because he wants me to speak French. Like, he's like obsessed with it, but I'm so rusty. I don't think I could get by. I feel like I would try to be cool and speak French and then I would fail. Thank you, Mackenzie. That's very nice of you. I don't think I quite have that skill level, but I appreciate it. How did you come up with the idea to take out the music in movies and add in the grunts and skids? I don't know. I think I was probably inspired by seeing, I feel like that's been a thing for a while on the internet. Like I would see on Twitter just a random, did I? I don't know. I'm trying to see it in my mind's eye. And now I don't remember, but I don't think I just came up with that. I know, like, I wasn't doing it in the beginning, and I realized that if I want something to feel more awkward, like, if I watch a movie and I think, oh my God, that scene was so awkward. And then when I put the clip in my video and it's not awkward, I'm like, no, they have to see how awkward it feels when you really watch it. So I just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of happened. I'm sure I've probably seen it before. I feel like there was this specific clip on Twitter. Yes. It's coming back to me now. Of someone's like VMA performance, like some performance at an award show, and they took the sound out. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Am I making this up? Thank you so much, Michelle. Wow, that's a lot of Starbucks. Their step-parents used to be married to one another. Like, her stepdad was married to his mom. Yes, my stepdad, his mom, 2 daughters, but Nick's dad is not my stepdad. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at the chart I drew in my stories. Suzanne, I use Final Cut Pro. It comes with, well, no, it doesn't come with. It is only for Apple devices. It's $300. Which is stupid. I used iMovie for like 3 years, which was free before I upgraded. Thank you so much, Jamie. I like your name. It was Beyonce's performance. They took out music and added farts. Okay, I don't remember it being Beyonce, but if you say so, then that has to be what it was. Oh, thank you, Sam. Where'd everybody go? I hate iMovie. I loved it. Like, I had no problem with it. And I would use Keynote to, like, add graphics and make little green screen stuff. And I had no problem with it. I don't remember why I upgraded. I think I upgraded because I wanted to be able to track. I wanted to be able to keyframe or something. I don't know why I upgraded. And then I went back and tried to use iMovie again, and I absolutely failed. I was like, I don't even remember how to use this. This sucks. It doesn't do anything. But it's totally fine for the first, couple of years. You look so pretty. Thank you, Hannah. I don't feel it. I appreciate it. I feel a little red. Yes, Penny's here. She had to get shaved because she rolled in some literal poop or something. Penny, you want to say hi? Want to say hi? She's a little fat. Her summer body didn't get ready in time. The YouTube channel Without Music has been taking music out of videos and inserting sounds for 7 years. Okay, yeah, it's a thing. I'm not the originator of that. And I'm glad you just told me that because now I know what I'm going to be doing tonight after my live. It's hard, man. It's so worth it. Thank you so much, somebody. Somebody took. I couldn't see your whole name. It is so hard. You have to use the arrow keys and frame by frame until you see the hands touch and then you add a clap. It is very tedious, but gosh, it's so worth it. My boyfriend's cat is obese. Oh, I don't feel so bad. You know what's odd is I really don't give her that many treats. I don't know why she's fat. I feel bad. A couple years ago when my other dog, Frankie, died, I had to make sure she didn't get depressed, so I would take her on walks every day. And it was really helpful, and I feel I fell off of that just because I have not had the energy, and she's suffering. Well, not suffering, but she's missing out because of my, laziness. Thank you so much, Allison. She's fluffy, not fat. Yeah, she's just chubby, My cat is obese too. God, I love cats. I love obese cats. I love mean cats. I wish I could have one, but I'm so allergic. I'm going to turn my space heater off because I almost dropped my flat iron. I'm really hot. So 1 second. Just got to walk through the maze here. I had this all organized, and then when me and Sarah were filming, we moved everything, and now it's a little disheveled. Your cat's a chunk. Do you like British short hair cats? I don't know. I'm sure I do. I love literally all animals. I think the fart video is Nicki Minaj Anaconda. What? I don't know what that was about, but I liked that comment. Yeah, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen is on the list. However, I feel it's supposed to be bad. Do you drop things on purpose? No, literally every video it happens. Yeah, and it almost just happened live. No, I don't, and I get so freaking upset when I drop stuff because I have a tall desk, a standing desk, so I have to get out of my chair and bend over and pick stuff up. And when I'm already kind of frazzled trying to film and keep my thoughts together and multitask and I drop something, it makes me so angry. My favorite smell, oh my gosh, Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume. Not just because I'm a big fan of her. It is the best smell I've ever smelled. That, and there's a candle by Bath & Body Works called Vanilla Balsam. It's a totally different smell. It's a winter smell, but I love it. Wait. Indie Beat. Did you like the Platinum Hits palette I sent? Indie Beat Cosmetics is here. Yes, I loved it. I'm going to show it at some point. Thank you so much. It's in my new drawer of new PR. I usually let packages kind of accumulate unbox everything at once and kind of organize it, but it'll show up one day. Check out Indie Beat Cosmetics' brand. It's so freaking cute. It's so retro, 80s, 90s, unique. Do I have anything sitting here I could show you? Oh, yes, I do. Like, look at this mirror. It's like a little MP3 player. How cute. All her stuff is like that. I binge watched all your videos a while ago when I found you, and now I'm sad, super excited for more videos. Thank you, Jessica. I'm sorry. I wish I could post more. I truly do. We literally talk about this in my house every single day. Every single day, I'm like, man, I wish I could get ahead. I wish I had an employee. I wish I had a full-time assistant. I don't even have time to hire, like, how do you find a full-time employee that could come to your home that you trust, that knows how to edit and, like, basically is a filmmaker and knows about social media and is available, and, like, how do you find somebody like that? You know, I don't live in, like, LA where there's tons of people in this industry. There's nobody. Craigslist, yeah. Hobby Homestead. I'm just afraid of being, like, hiring a serial killer or something. My daughter loves the video with you and Nick using your own language. Thank you, Amber. Please thank her for me. We need to do a part 2 of that video. Favorite clothing store? You know what I'm obsessed with right now that my sister showed me? Thank you so much, 1111. My sister took me to a store called Athleta. And it's like, it's not regular, it's like athleisure or athletics type of stuff. And it's so expensive. But oh my gosh. As soon as I got clothes from there, every single thing else that I own, I don't want to wear. Like, I dig through clean clothes to try and find my Athleta leggings and my Athleta joggers because they are so good. Big, huge waistbands so you don't have a fupa or anything. Freaking amazing. Athleta makes buttery soft. Yes, that's a great way to describe it. Are you guys okay? Are you bored? I feel like I'm not entertaining you. Please do for episode 3. I'm going to, I promise. I'm probably going to do a for episode after I upload Burlesque next week. You look thinner. Thank you. I am not thinner. In fact, on Monday, the day Sarah left, or maybe it was the next day, I got a magnesium IV and a reflexology thing. And the next day I was 9 pounds lighter because I had retained so much fluid over the weekend. So I appreciate you for saying that because I've been feeling a little puffy, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Harmony. You looked into Cushing's syndrome. Yes, Brandy, I got tested for that years ago when I first had my thyroid cancer and it was negative. I suppose I could have developed it since then. Have you thought about doing R-rated films? Lydia, I have thought about it. I did, I think. Yeah, The Happening, I believe, was rated R. But I have to filter them because most of the time I don't want to see some of the stuff that they show. And also I just like keep everything family friendly. So I use VidAngel, which is an app where you can like read through it and decide what scenes you want to take out. But I don't know. A lot of times I just go with PG-13 so that I don't have the extra work. Your view of Happening was gold. Thank you so much. That was back in the beginning of the series when I feel like I've made them more complicated since then. Like, I feel like they should get easier and that they've gotten more complicated. I am so anal about the script now, about like just the talk through portion of what I say. Before I would just like take notes over a movie, and then once I started getting feedback from people, why am I like turned this whole time? Once I started getting feedback from people, I was like, okay, now I have to do that. Now I have to address that. Now I have to make sure and say what other movies this person has been in, you know, and I do a lot more background research now, and it's like the script is insane. I think Sarah was a little shell-shocked when she was here Friday because it took us 5 hours just to like get through the movie and take the notes. You should do The Mummy, it's so bad. I can't remember, is that the one with Brendan Fraser? Oh my gosh, wait, come back. I'm missing you guys. Someone said you don't have to do all that. You're right, I don't have to, but I think the comments started to get to me because if you spend, 40 hours working on a video and you put every ounce of creativity and energy into it, and every single comment is, you don't know who Matthew Lillard is, it's so frustrating. So it gets to the point where it's like, I'm trying to avoid those comments. So it's not necessarily, I feel like I have to make people happy. I'm just trying to avoid 600 people telling me who an actor is, Thank you so much, Vineyard. And it's stupid. Like I shouldn't feel that way because comment is a comment, it's engagement. I appreciate anyone who's there watching my video. I let things like that get to me. I don't know why. Who is Matthew Lillard? Shannon, he plays Shaggy in Scooby-Doo and a bunch of other stuff. He has a full filmography. And I even knew who he was, like in that particular. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna rant about this very long, but in that particular video, I literally said a movie he was in, and it still wasn't good enough. Still to this day, 5 months later or whatever, I'm still getting comments every single day. They're like, how do you not know who he is? Or any actor who I don't know who they are if I've never seen them. It's like, it's a big deal for some people. Thank you, Jacqueline. Grease. You guys think Grease is bad? I guess I don't always have to do bad movies. I just don't know if it would be funny, like if you would laugh if I reviewed a good movie. However, I have thought about doing a series where like I show that you can make any movie look stupid just from changing the editing. Like take a real serious drama that's like critically acclaimed and won all kinds of awards and show how you can change the sounds and the zooms and make it look stupid. I have so many like ideas that I don't follow through. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Christina. Keep doing bad movies. Yeah, I want to do it all, man. I want to do so many things. Every day I put a note in my phone of different videos I want to do, and I don't have time. Thank you so much, Emily. Xanadu, a lot of people have said that. But you know what's weird is I did a movie from the 80s, and it didn't quite do as well, which is not the end of the world. Like, I don't care that much about view count, but it does provide feedback. It does tell you, like, what your viewers want. So I thought it kind of made me think people didn't want to see stuff from, like, before 1990. That was when I did Rad, which, by the way, the main character from Rad, his name is Bill Allen. Thank you so much, Angela. He shared my video review on Facebook, and I was so afraid. I was like, oh my God, I guarantee I offended him. You know, I totally ripped this movie to shreds, and I read the caption, and it was like, this is hilarious. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Who'd I miss? Thank you, Pretty When You're I can't read your whole name. I'm assuming it says drunk. Disney Channel originals. Heck yeah. They're all on the list, like Wish Upon a Star. Is that Disney Channel original? Gotta Kick It Up. Xenon. I feel that's what I love is like there's no shortage of movies. You'll never run out. Grease 2. Is Grease 2 bad? That would be fun. I love doing movies that have musical numbers in them because it's such a good opportunity to remove the sound and add farts and tennis shoe squeaks. Thank you, Just Angelo. Hey, wait a second. I think I know you. Don't I follow you on Twitter? Wait. Thank you, Sleeky. You guys are just hooking me up with some starbs. And DoorDash. Do a blooper video sometime. Those clips at the end have me rolling. Thank you, Kevin. I actually did do that. I posted like 2020 bloopers, but it was like a spur of the moment idea, and I wish I had kept more bloopers throughout the year because I get rid of so much footage so that I don't bog down my hard drives and stuff. So this year I want to save more and try and do that again. I also want to, thank you so much, Catherine Little and Island Boy. I also want to do just a video of me putting myself in the movies, but I know it would get instantly copyright striked. Girl, Mama's looking rough right now. Got a little bit of a situation happening here. Mars Attacks. I feel like I watched that with my dad when I was like 9. Or no, I couldn't have been 9. I had to have been like 7. I've always wanted to add farts to YouTuber apology videos. Please do that. Please make that a channel. There was like a... Do you guys remember E-Bombs World? Thank you so much, Melissa. E-Bombs World. So before... Thank you, Alexis. Before YouTube and before like anything, there was this website called E-Bombs World. And it was the place you would go to watch funny videos. And they were pretty much all funny. And I remember this one video being on there called Farting Preacher. And it was like a TV preacher. And he would kind of make facial expressions and somebody added farts. Maybe, I bet you I drew inspiration from that subconsciously because it was the funny. I remember thinking when I was like 16 or whatever that it was the funniest thing I had ever seen. It's probably still on YouTube. Probably not funny anymore. Thank you, India. You guys are so sweet. E-Bums World, I haven't thought about that in forever. I know, it's like a memory I bet a lot of people forgot they had. There was so much good content on there. All the old, like, weird websites. Do you remember board.com? Did you guys visit board.com? I would literally go to board.com when I was bored. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Farting Preacher 1,000,000 bazillion times. Zanga. Oh my god. I had a Zanga. Who else had Zanga? I don't know how old you guys are, but Zanga also was before, I think it was before MySpace even. And it was like you had a blog and you would just, but everyone had one. You didn't have to like be a good writer or be cool to have a blog. And people would write about their days on there and you could comment on each other's stuff. And me and my sister found our Zangas like years later, and it was the, oh my god, the cringiest thing I've ever seen, and I would kill to do a video on that and have it back, but I couldn't. I tried and I couldn't find it. I don't even know how she found it. Bebo was such a flop. I don't think I know Bebo. Nick's back is really good. It's straight now. He graduated from 3 days a week physical therapy down to 2. The videos you made as a kid are amazing. Thank you. I just found that software, the VidBox software that helps you convert like old VHS tapes to digital files. And me and my sister the other night when she was in town were converting so many. I think I posted one on TikTok actually. I literally had a video camera attached to my hand. Like I filmed everything and I have so much footage. I just don't know what to do with it all. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, want to see my videos of when I was a baby or a kid, you know? Haven't you considered sketch comedy? Kristen, yes, I do sketch comedy. I just don't have any friends to do it with. So I do it all by myself. Nick has a scar on his head. Yes, he has a scar ear to ear. He had surgery when he was 6 months old. He was born without a soft spot. So they had to take a piece out of his skull and give him a soft spot so that his head could grow. He was so cute. Like pictures before the surgery, before his head grew, his eyes were kind of like closer together than they should have been, and it was so cute. He turned out really handsome. They had to pull his face down and like do all kinds of work, and the surgeon was really good. And I forget he even had the surgery now. Like I don't even notice the scar, but I know other people do. And everyone, I love it because everybody recognizes him. Like last night, we were at a restaurant and a girl recognized me and she wanted to say hi to me, but she wasn't sure if it was me. And then she saw Nick and like his scar and everything, and she was like, okay, now I know that it's you. And we took a selfie, and I was like, it's so funny because he, like long before I did YouTube, anywhere we went, like restaurants and everything, people would remember him because of his scar. I love you too, McKenna. Please review Get Over It. Get over it, get over it, get over it. Who's in that? Is that Kirsten Dunst? Or is that Melissa Joan Hart? No, that's You Drive Me Crazy. Mandy Moore, is it Mandy Moore? A Wimmer, thank you so much. Sorry I said that weird, I was fighting a burp. I was drinking. You should do a stand-up comedian spoof. Hey, that's an idea. How's the gallbladder cleanse? Gallbladder's doing well, thank you. What were we just talking about? Stand-up comedy. No, I don't fear being noticed by fans. I love it. I so love it. I promise you, it's more exciting for me than it is for you guys. I'm probably more nervous, and I just want to say the right thing, and I don't want to disappoint whatever view you have of me. I want to maintain that, you know, and not be a stick in the mud, not be boring. I keep forgetting what we're talking about. Stand-up comedy. Yes, I've thought about that many times, and it's kind of like a gateway. Like a lot of people do stand-up before they get into acting or doing bigger and better things, but can you imagine like trying to do stand-up and making a joke and nobody laughed? It would be so embarrassing. I would have to be really freaking confident in my material. Thank you so much, Nikki. What's your opinion on the show Friends? I love Friends. I never actually ended up seeing like the last 2 seasons for some reason, but I watched it all growing up. My grandparents loved it and everything. And I watched the reunion last night, and I couldn't help but feel sad. Like I loved it, but it also made me so sad. I don't know what it was about it. What's the magnesium IV for? I'm just really low on magnesium. I'm like severely deficient. So it's just a good way to bypass your gut and you get magnesium straight to your bloodstream. You should do Simply Irresistible with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yes, I think it's on my list. Because isn't Freddie Prinze Jr. in there also? Heck yeah, I was a Spice Girls. Oh my God, I was a die-hard Spice Girls fan. And a lot of people have asked me to do Spice World, but I feel like that movie is already bad, is supposed to be bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said already. It's supposed to be bad. So I would be satirizing a satire. You know what I'm saying? Magnesium is an electrolyte. Oh, my doctor always says it's a mineral. What do I know? Maybe it is. But if you're low, it causes all kinds of problems. Hi, Melody. More goosebumps. Yeah, I gotta find episodes that don't give me the heebie-jeebies. That show, oh my gosh. I could not believe some of the stuff I saw. Grease 2, Xanadu, and Sooner or Later. I feel like Xanadu is definitely on my list. I don't know about Grease 2, but a lot of people have said it tonight, so I should put it on there. It's a mineral that acts like as an electrolyte. Oh, okay. Lips are amazing. Do you get them done? No, ma'am. Thank you for saying that, though. I think I kind of overdrew the top one a little bit today. Sometimes I love how filler looks on people, and sometimes I absolutely hate it, and I've considered it a few times, and I'm too afraid that it'll just look like that filter everyone's using right now, the Jennifer Coolidge filter. I'm too scared. I also think sometimes people can overdo it with the under eye tear trough filler. Like when this whole area is one-dimensional, I don't know. It scares me a little. But I'm all for people doing it. Like if it gives them more confidence, I don't know if it would give me more or less. Thank you, Lucy. I just, as you get older, they get a little thinner, and I was like, oh, maybe I should plump them up so they look like they did back in the day, but I'm too lazy in the last year. Can you make a bad idea? What would I put on it? Can you do the God's Not Dead movies? I'm buffering. Sorry, guys. Let me move in here. Maybe if I go closer, I could always go inside. Thank you for being a friend. Is this better? Still lagging? Well, dang it. I'll go in my living room and get closer to my Wi-Fi. Let's walk through the wood paneling. Tammy's room. We have to be quiet for a sec because the bird's sleeping. Oh, here's a little impromptu house tour. It's messy. Ooh, that made me dizzy. I'm hungry. Okay, let's sit on the couch. Get a little, ooh, my lamp is really hot. Are we still lagging? I should have been here the whole time. This is so much more comfortable. Wait, what was the comment about Tammy? Can you please do more Tammy? Zoe, yes, I want to. You know, another thing that gets to me are comments saying I copied that character because I didn't. So I think that has been in the back of my mind why I haven't posted her as much. However, she is making an appearance in the burlesque video, and it is literally the best green screen work I've ever done. So I hope you guys are ready. What's this loser doing? She's so freaking cute, man. Half the bad comments. I know. I just, sometimes when they're repetitive, I think those are the ones that get to me, is when it's like 1,000 people saying the same thing, you know? Did you guys see Jacqueline's video she posted a few weeks ago about the comments she was getting? I think obviously those comments were so horrible that she's dealing with, and I think it was amplified by the fact that it's thousands of people saying the same thing, you know? They get hard to ignore. But I'll get over myself eventually. Can you sing something, Hannah? I can try. I'm kind of out of breath because I walked 2 feet. Oh man, I love The Office, Valerie. It took me a while to get on the bandwagon, but I love it. And in fact, I never watched like the last few episodes because I didn't want it to end. Sing Moana. I'm trying to think of how that song goes. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. No one knows how far it goes. That's all I know. No, I'm not still rollerblading. I'm lazy, but I'm going to. I'm going to pick it up again. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I'm having a new house being built, and they're going to start digging the basement in a few weeks. And when the basement's poured, I'm going to have like a full, smooth, concrete rollerblading area. Because a big problem I had, apart from just not being good at it, was the cracks in the concrete. Every time I came to a crack, I would fall. Yes, Trish is coming back. People named Trish Part 2 is almost complete. I just need a good cameraman. Where's Trish been? I know, guys. Hey, Wimmer, thank you so much. I appreciate so much that you guys even want to see anything I make. Like, you asking where Trish is, like, that is still so surreal to me. You know, so just know that I want nothing more in life than to do the content you guys want. It, like, makes my heart swell that you even know my characters' names. I want another music video for food, hot Cheetos. Thank you, Brittany. It got so, like, first it got blocked because it was a copyrighted song. Or no, first it got demonetized, which is fine, I don't care. But then it got blocked. And then I had to do all this stuff and, like, re-edit it and everything to keep, just so I could post it. And I'm like, that's why I don't do a lot of covers or, like, music in general, is because if they don't get demonetized, they get blocked. And I hate when they block them. I'm like, if you're not, like, why not just let me post it and don't pay me? Just let me post it, you know? Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore. Yes, that's a good one, and it did not age well, and it is also on the list. I loved it. I watched it too many times. Wait, come back. I love Trish and Tammy and more Carol Baskin. I forgot about Carol. You guys are the best. Staying Alive, sequel to Saturday Night Fever. That sounds fun. Is it an 80s movie? Please sing Hillary's Raise Your Voice vocal warm-up. Oh my God. I don't know if I could hit the high notes. And a big fear I have with singing in front of people is my voice cracking on a high note. Let's see if I can try it. La 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 la. That wasn't right. La 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 la. Can't get through it. That was rough. Ever seen Election with Reese Witherspoon? Come back. And Matthew Broderick. No. Wait, have I? Yes, and she's like running for like something in the town, and it has to do. I think I've seen that. I think it was on Netflix. Those high notes were rough. I did it way better the day we filmed it. Flash Gordon is horrid. Even He-Man with Courtney Cox. Man, you guys are recommending like such movies I have forgotten about. I appreciate this. It sounded like Hannah Montana. Have you ever considered doing improv theater with the Repertory Theater in St. Louis? I have never considered that, only because I don't think I've heard of it. It sounds fun, but I don't know. I think I would get too nervous. Like, I don't have good stage, I don't know, not that I don't have good stage presence, but I'm not good at things that are live, you know, I get nervous. I'm nervous right now, just because I did a stupid Hillary Duff run. Plus, then I wouldn't have time for YouTube, you know? Staying Alive with John Travolta. Someone else just suggested that. I'm sure I will end up doing it. Dirty Dancing? You guys think Dirty Dancing's a bad movie? Oh my gosh. I love that movie. Save the Last Dance. Yeah, that one is pretty bad. However, there's one I always mix up called Center Stage. And I tried, a lot of people requested it, and I like put it in my notes. I watched it, I started taking notes over it, and I could not find one single thing to make fun of. Not that it's a great movie, but I could not make the video funny or the script funny. I truly tried. I might have to try again because a lot of people want to see it. I love Center Stage. Do I have bad taste? No, like I couldn't. To me, it wasn't bad. I wasn't like amazed by it, but it wasn't like something I felt like I could satirize. What time is it where you live? I have no idea. I can't even look on my phone because I'm live right now. If I had to guess, maybe 9? I've been live for 86 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. I think I went live around 7, so I don't know. You do the math. What was your wedding song? It was I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis. We had the weirdest wedding ever. The best man didn't show up. It was just a big cluster. It was like the TanaCon of weddings. Whoa, there's a going fast here. Oh my God, Dark Crystal. Dude, I watched that so much as a kid. We had it on VHS and it was so traumatizing. At the end where the one little girl gets stabbed. That was so freaking scary as a kid. Sending love from Philly. Thank you, Frank. Sending love back. Where'd you get married? We got married at the courthouse, but so I shouldn't say it was my wedding, my reception. We had a reception and it was wild. Anaconda. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember Anaconda. My dad and I saw that in theaters. It was really bad. Oh, sorry guys. I can't see them all. A couple hours away in Jeff City. Oh, that's awesome. Ember's doing good, Lizzie. Most famous person you've met? I don't think I've ever met a famous person. I have a friend who's a very popular YouTuber. Her name's Kalel. Kalel. So probably her. But I already knew her before, so I don't even think that counts. First movie you watched with husband? The Sandlot, I think. Because we were both obsessed with The Sandlot as kids without knowing, obviously, that each other were. And we got together and learned that we both liked it. And we were both left-handed. And we had all these, like, weird similarities. So I'm pretty sure that's what we watched together first. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah, we can quote, like, every single sound in that movie. Oh, come back, come back. I met Jeffree Star at Warped Tour. That's funny. How long does it take you to make a video start to finish? Allison, it depends on the video. Makeup and movies, 30 to 40 hours. A vlog, maybe 6 hours to edit. A makeup review, maybe 8 hours to edit, not including the filming. I always feel like I film for literally 4 hours. You got a lumpy butt. Bwahaha. You know what, Sammy? You wouldn't know if you're referring to my butt. Don't listen to whoever said Beetlejuice. I didn't see anybody say Beetlejuice. The comments are going so fast. It's like slow, fast, 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 and I can't read them all. Come back. Oh, God. Hint at the next upload. It will be the Burlesque movie review. It's a collab with Better Off Red. Dang it. I use Final Cut Pro to edit. I missed a comment. I wanted to answer, and now I don't remember what it said. Labyrinth, Polyshore, woohoo, Tammy. I can read one word of each comment. Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby is you got a lumpy butt. What is the lumpy butt thing? Don't get me demonetized. Can you do a Zoom call with Trish and Tammy? And yeah, that's a good idea. I've had so many like ideas for TikToks I want to do with 3 of them, and my other character Peggy, who you guys don't know about yet. But I just can't find the time. I like literally pour all my time into makeup and movies. Do you like running into fans or is it awkward? Heck yes, I love it. I feel silly saying fans. I don't view myself as like, I have fans. But I know what you mean, and it's magical. One time it happened in front of my grandpa at a restaurant, and I was just like, I was so happy that it happened in general, and the girl was so sweet, but seeing his reaction to someone recognizing me, like, that is priceless. I was like, that was all worth it. Thank you, Nerdy Wordy Birdie. I hope you do if you ever see me out. It's just a cool thing. Like, picture, like, famous people, they have stuff like that happen to them every day, and it's kind of normal. But picture it happening to you, just like regular people, like myself and like you, and it's like, it's different, I feel like it's special. So I would hate for somebody not to say hi. Thank you so much, Brittany. You would look great with your nose pierced. Oh, well, that's a nice compliment. Held by him, 9/11. I don't know, I'm nervous. I want to get my ears pierced and I'm too nervous. Charlie's Angels from the 2000s. Ooh, that's a good idea with like Drew Barrymore and Cameron Diaz. Yes, I still visit my grandpa every Thursday. He told me not to come yesterday because it was a severe thunderstorm and he was just worried. I'm a very nervous driver. Like, I don't know what happened in the last few years. I never was like this when I was younger. But in the last few years, I've just kind of started to get a lot of anxiety driving. And it was raining and I think he knows I would have been like shaking to death while driving. So he was like, I was like, I'm not sure what to do. And he was like, I'll tell you what to do. Just don't come. But then I was sad because he's like I vent a lot to him. I'm a venter. How's it going with COVID where you live? It's not very bad here. We've been pretty low on the, what do you call that? The map, like where they show bad areas. My area has been pretty low in comparison pretty much the whole time in compared to a lot of other areas, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you so much, Sarah. And Melissa. Demolition Man. Is that with Jake Gyllenhaal? Is that bad? What are your thoughts? Wait, come back. Earth Girls Are Easy. I have heard that one like crazy. That's on the list. How do you practice different voices, or do they come easily? Were you raised Jehovah's Witness? No, I was not. How do you practice different voices? Do they come easily? So I can't do. There's like a lot of people that I just can't do. But if it's, I try to do pretty much everyone. Like ever since childhood. I mean, if I would tell a story about my music teacher or anybody, I always would impersonate the voice. If I was ever telling a story about like a friend or anybody, like since I was a little bitty kid, I couldn't tell a story without trying to sound like whoever I was telling the story about. So just from birth, I would try, and there's a lot of people I can't do, but sometimes it comes out and it sounds right. And Jennifer Coolidge was one of them. And I think that was actually how Tammy's voice came about, because I was trying to impersonate someone from like Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, and I didn't really sound like the lady I was trying to, but I sounded like this other person. And Tammy was born in like 2010 when I had red hair. More Jamie. Jamie didn't do too well this last time, but she'll come back. Thank you. I waxed my brows myself. And I've been using that ABH brow freeze. Yes, Subob. Subob is who I was trying to sound like. And I was just trying to get real deep and talk like this. And I couldn't sound like Subob. But I loved the voice I was doing, and it reminded me so much of like people I've grown up around in Missouri, even some people in my family. And like when I was a hairstylist, I was a stylist for 10 years. And I had I would meet so many people all day. Like I worked at a salon where we did walk-in after walk-in after walk-in, and I just met so many people, and so many people talked just like that. So she was just a combination of like all different characters. That and the lady from Monster, I always was impersonating, the movie Monster, like Charlize Theron's mannerisms in that movie, and I don't know, she was just born. Sorry, I feel like I keep half answering this and then getting distracted. The gallbladder flush was very successful. It was wonderful. And I've been a lot better since then. And I also got these supplements from Amazon by Dr. Berg. It's called like Gallbladder Formula, and that like finished, I feel like that took me from 90% better to like 98% better. I take them when I eat and I feel great. Do you like tuna salad? Heck yes, Rena. I do. Black Boris? Who's Boris? I don't see Boris. Boris, are you being mean to people? I hope Tammy and Tabin can do more together. I hope so too. Man, he is so funny. He has the best comedic timing. Now Boris is making sad faces. What'd you do, Boris? Why are people saying to block you? Oh man, I missed it. Boris is the guy who said you had a lumpy butt. Oh, I'm not offended enough. I asked about Madonna's films. Oh, you guys, that's not that bad. I don't know if I've ever seen a Madonna film. Thank you so much, Ronnie. I love to see you make fun of the movie Cats. Dude, I saw Cats when I was younger, like the legit one. But I want to make fun of the like modern one they did, where I think like is Taylor Swift in it? That would be so funny. Camp Rock is awful. Yeah. I want to do Camp Rock. I get a little like I don't want to necessarily review movies that I feel like everybody is reviewing. So sometimes I'll avoid them, but then eventually I'm like, no, that's stupid. I should just review them if I want to review them, because it'll still be my unique take on it, I feel like I'm fighting a song. Sing the song from Cats. I don't know if I know a song from Cats. Is that the Memory all alone in the moonlight? Is that from Cats? Or is that a different musical? I must wait for the sunrise. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Lisa. Did you ever see the movie Mario Brothers? No, I used to play the game. I didn't even know there was a movie. I feel like as big of a movie buff as I thought I was, doing this series has made me realize how little I've actually seen. Like, I live in such a small world. There's so many movies I haven't heard of, and Like Sarah was here on Friday and we were watching Burlesque and she knew every actor by name instantly. And I was like, I thought I was a real movie enthusiast, but I like don't remember names and stuff. And it's just like it's opened me up to a whole world of bad movies. Please do Empire Records. I loved that movie when I was in high school, but yeah, it's really bad. That would be fun. Garbage Pail Kids. So I tried watching the trailer for Garbage Pail Kids and I could not even get through the trailer. That and there's another one, Troll 2 or something. I don't think I would review them anyway, but I just was curious to see what they were about, and they were like all throwing up this green liquid and I was like, I think I'm good. Too gross for me, man. I'm such a wimp. Tank Girl. I've seen Tank Girl. That has, oh, that's a 90s flick. I think I watched it with my parents when I was a kid. We, like, rented it from Blockbuster. I can't think of the guy's name. The guy from Cabin Boy. Isn't he in it? She's the man. School of Rock. I'm fighting to sneeze. Oh, my gosh. Wait, Madonna's in Tank Girl? I guess I have seen a Madonna movie and I didn't know it was Madonna because I was only this big. Jeffree Star Concealer, I love you. I love you too, and that's a neat name for a channel. Specifically concealer. Oh gosh, come back. Thank you, Stephanie. Where the heart is. I'm gonna have to go back through these comments because I'm getting so many suggestions that I need to remember. Yes, I loved The Labyrinth as a kid. Dance, magic, dance. Watched that like crazy. I always like associate The Labyrinth with The Dark Crystal because I feel like I watched them constantly around the same time. One friend, she spread her ashes on her property under a tree. She was legit the only person who cared about her. Oh, that must be a conversation amongst yourselves because I don't have any idea what that's about. YouTube makes me feel like I have friends. Same. Samesies. Thank you so much, Mandy. Thanks for the Starbucks. Get the gallbladder removed. No, I don't understand this thing where people tell people to have important organs removed. Sorry, that came out wrong. But I don't want to get it removed. That's why I like went through the last several months of trying to save it and going to great lengths to keep it because I've already lost too many organs. Jess Blanton, thank you so much. Dang, girl. That's very sweet of you. How did you have your diet to prevent stones? So, seems like yo-yo dieting was probably a huge factor for me of why I got stones in the first place. That and like if you have a low thyroid, you can get gallstones because low thyroid is low bile. And bile dissolves the stones. Something just went in my eye. Overeating can cause gallstones. But then my allergist said that his colleague said 100% of his patients who have gallbladder disease have a food allergy. So that's my next step. I have to start an elimination diet on Tuesday to see if it's a food allergy because allegedly you can have stones and they should be silent. The people who get the inflammation and the pain usually have a food allergy. So I don't really know how to prevent them in the future if I don't know exactly what caused them. So I'm just trying to do everything to keep them from coming back. So no overeating, trying to avoid allergy-ish foods, continuing to do flushes, avoiding, I know a huge trigger for me for my attacks is processed meats. So pepperoni, salami. Pepperoni and salami. Pepperoni and salami. Those kind of meats, or like Polish sausage or something. Like the day I went to the hospital, I had eaten a Polish sausage. So I know that's a huge trigger for me. So I just avoid things I know trigger them, and gotta stay hydrated. I do all of the things. So little me. I fart a lot. I even farted just now. Thank you for sharing that, Ashley. It makes us all feel normal. Oh man, you guys are going fast again. What organs? She doesn't look at the chat, she just talks. Well, joke's on you, because I'm looking. If someone asks me a question, I'm not gonna stare at the chat as I'm trying to answer the question. I'm trying to make eye contact. Anyway, I have lost my appendix and my thyroid gland. Here's my scar. So both, both times that I lost, I don't know if your appendix is an organ, it's an appendage. But anytime I've lost a body part, it's caused me huge problems. So I'm trying to keep the gallbladder. It's a very important organ. No more bologna. No. I haven't had one single bite since I started getting gallbladder attacks last September. Not a bite. It's so sad. Do you still have attacks? Or do you still have problems? I have twinges. I have whispers. I have moments where my gallbladder's like, hey, I don't really like what you're doing that much. That's like the extent of my problems now. Can you have alcohol? That's a good question, Brittany. I have not really been able to have alcohol since I got my thyroid removed. Like, my body just doesn't metabolize it. And I just feel like absolute crap. However, I go through phases where I can have red wine. And interestingly enough, after I did that first gallbladder flush, I could literally have alcohol and felt normal. So I drank wine like Friday night and felt good. I didn't have any problems. I was a little puffy the next day, but I just go through phases. Like, I can have it, sometimes I can't, but it's definitely been better since the flush. Sorry guys, I did not mean to bore you with all this gallbladder talk. I would love to see if you did a comedy play. Oh, that's fun. I don't know if I could do anything live on stage. Like, all these YouTubers who go on tours and stuff, I would just be a nervous wreck. Even live videos make me a little nervous because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm so careful with what I say when I can edit a video. And in a live video, I might just accidentally say the wrong thing, or my voice will crack. How do you flush your gallbladder? I have a whole video on it on my Chanel. I had to mute the comments because they were stressing me out. Thank you, Bill Jill. But the video is still up. Can you sell merch and do your own makeup line? Melvin's, I do sell merch. I have all kinds of stuff on Teespring. I don't want to do my own makeup line. If I ever started my own line, it would be clothing. What's up with you putting in a new tub and you're supposed to be moving, and why are you moving? I am still going to use my tub. I'm just going to take the tub over to the new house, and the vanity and the toilet, all this new stuff I bought that I got from my bathroom. Nick is at the cabin. Wait, go back. Where's the link for your merch? So if you ever watch my, if you click on any of my YouTube videos, there's like an area kind of near the description box, and it says like Jamie French merchandise. And I've been putting merch out since 2019. I do like a different design each year, and I typically leave them up, even the ones that like I originally thought were gonna be limited edition. I leave them there. Thank you, Molly, for having that. Georgia, Nick's back is much better. No, I am not scared because I have an incredibly vicious dog who would literally rip someone to shreds. And I also have a stun gun. And Nick has like 86 guns out there. You should advertise more for your merch. You know, I don't know. I probably should. I just, I don't like seeming like I'm pushing things too much or trying to sell stuff, you know. Jamie, you should do a parody of being a Karen. You know what? I thought about that, and there's another creator. Her name is Laura Cleary. She did a Karen video, and no one else ever needs to do it again. Hers is better than like anything I thought of, she did in her video, plus more. So, you know, some things I just like, I leave to the professionals. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Do you know if the chat gets saved, or would you want the movie Rex in the comments? That's a great question. Maybe put them in the comments to be safe. We've been going a long time, y'all. It was fun. How do you cope with your depression? That's such a good question. I don't know. I don't take anything for it. I just try to recognize, like, this is why I feel this way. And I have to get through it. And I just push through stuff. But I don't know that that's good advice for you, because I'm often left feeling very spread too thin and exhausted, and like, I don't want to do one single thing. So I would love to have better advice for you one day. My real name is Karen. And 2020 sucked. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why that name got chosen. It's not necessarily like the name. I don't think the name is funny. I just think the concept of someone who has that haircut who wants to speak to a manager, it will never not be funny to me. I want to know who came up with that. Because that is so... it's so genius. Can you please sing Creed? I just heard all the news today. It was a toss-up between Susan and Karen. People picked Karen. I was obsessed with the name Karen when I was a kid. Like, anytime we played house or played school, I always wanted that to be my name. I think it's a very beautiful name. I feel like I'm chatting with my bestie. Thank you, Courtney. I'm glad to hear you say this, because I feel a little unprofessional. I feel like people who go live are like so profesh, you know? What do you use when your hair is curly, Lizzie B? Now I don't use... I actually just found a product. It's called Curl Balm. Bounce Me Curl Balm. But before that, I was like not using anything, because when I stopped bleaching, my hair like just grew my natural color. It just started to look nice when I would air dry it, which is very rare. Sure, Jan. Who's Sure Jan? Why are we Sure Janning? Angelo. I just watched your Bring It On Again video. Best one yet. I can't believe they could get away with that dialogue. Thank you, Anna. That one really did me in. I was nervous about that one, so I appreciate that. I was like thinking about that when I was editing Burlesque today. I was like, that movie gave me so much material to make fun of. It raised the bar. Come home. I see you, Daniel Valencia. Never could quite do Cyndi Lauper's voice. I'm sorry for being sorry. I feel like you're quoting a video I made. Am I making that up? Yeah, my arm's going numb. Do you know there's a random sleep sounds in your makeup and movies playlist on your channel? Yes, someone told me that on Twitter, and I thought I took it off. Is it still there? Oh, gosh. Thank you, Elizabeth. I remember watching Burlesque. Totally forgot about that movie. Yeah, it's a bad movie, but it's not so bad that it's like easy to make fun of. I have to pull out all the stops with the editing. I feel like my throat hurts. My friend and I text each other and said, Kelly, are you okay? You guys are so funny. Oh man, who knew? My boyfriend's back. I know a song, I think. My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. And my boyfriend's back. Is it based on that song? When is Burlesque coming? As soon as it's done, so hopefully this week. I filmed, edited, and completed one green screen scene with Sarah. We filmed, edited, and completed the whole talk through, like putting our makeup on. And then today I started overlaying all of the footage. So, you know how like, as I'm saying, so then we cut to blah, 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 and you see the movie. That is very meticulous. It has to be overlaid at like the perfect time. And that is always what takes me the longest. So I started that today and I think I got to like the 6-minute mark. And then I had to take a breaky. It'll be out next week. It's also a sponsored video, so I have to probably tomorrow or Sunday film the sponsored portion, edit that, and then put that in there. What's up with makeup and memories? Sam, it didn't do that well, so I didn't know if I should do it again. But I have plenty of memories to do. I have tape after tape after tape. Why did you pick the name Tammy? Tammy Brantley. I'm sorry that I chose your name, but at the time it was like 2010, and it just seemed like that was the go-to. That was like, I grew up in Missouri, and anyone I knew who was kind of similar to Tammy's character had the name Tammy. But I think it's a great name. You should review Jennifer's Body. I don't do demon movies, y'all. Ernest Goes to Camp. Tammy's Popular Missouri. Yeah, it literally, like, you know, the very first, it might not have been the very first Tammy video. One of the first Tammy videos where I said, Becky, my husband likes it long. That was literally a quote from when I was a stylist, and people would come in and say that to me, and I feel like all of them were named Tammy. Usually with an I. Tammy with an I. Why did you pick the name Tammy? I feel like I just answered that. Tammy. I'm just kidding. Recommending Superstar. Oh my god, that was my jam in like 5th grade, 6th grade. In fact, I just watched a big chunk of Superstar the other day because I was looking for a sound effect that I remember being in that movie. I remember in Superstar, every time Molly Shannon would fall, she would say, whoa, in the background. And I wanted the whoa, and I could not find it. So if I want that sound effect, I'm gonna have to get the DVD. But they reused it so many times, and it's the perfect female whoa. Wait, come back. Who wants chicken nuggets? Oh, me. I can't have any. You just reminded me how hungry I am. I know the whoa you're talking about. Yeah, they used it like 100 times throughout the movie. What are your training goals with Ember? Oh my god, I would love to get her to do anything. I worked with her every single day for 2 years, and she will not. She will not do a trick. She will not speak on command. No, I can eat chicken, just not like McDonald's chicken nuggets. I thought we were talking about McDonald's chicken nuggets. She will not do a trick. And she's incredibly smart. She says words at the right time. Like today when Nick left, she goes, goodbye, Dad. Goodbye, Dad. You know, when I change her water bowl, she says, water. She's so smart, but she will not speak on command. And that is something I would love. Like, I give her a cue and she would say whatever I want her to say. That, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. She only talks when she's alone. Like, even if I'm just holding her She won't talk. She's silent. How did you pick the name Trish? Sherry, that's a good question. I could not think of a name for the character. I was going through all kinds of different names. I think I even posted a selfie in the wig on my stories and asked a poll, what do you guys think this character's name is? And a lot of people said like Rochelle, and my assistant Nikki walked in my kitchen and goes, "What about Trish?" And I bursted out laughing, and I probably laughed for 5 minutes, and she was like, "Okay, that's the name because your reaction." Yes, I'm still here. Whoever just said that. I'm sorry if this is going too long, but I'm imagining if you're here, then you don't mind. Have you talked about your religious beliefs? I have a few times, and it always causes huge, ridiculous fights in the comments, and so I stopped. When is Nick's channel going live? What's it going to be about? Kevin, such a good question. We talked about it last night for a while. He is like me. He's interested in so many things. He doesn't want to put himself into a box. And I just like gave him the advice last night that whatever you do, you are allowed to, like if you start off, like he is interested in documenting the process of writing songs because he's a songwriter, and he wants to kind of vlog like coming up with it, going to the studio and recording it and all that. But he's also into trucks, and he's also into overlanding, and he has so many interests. So I was like, whatever you start your channel as, you're allowed to do different content at any time, and the people who want to watch you will continue, you know? So I just hope that he, you know, just does it. I just want him to start, because then I think he'll see like how great of a job it is. He could even have multiple channels. Yeah, you can have multiple channels, but personally, I like to keep it all in one spot so that, I don't know, I feel like let's say I started another channel for just music and I told my viewers about it, only a small amount of people who watched that video would know, you know? Whereas if you keep everything at once, people can just kind of choose which content they want to watch, and you can organize it into playlists, and I've always gone back and forth with that, but I just hope he does it, man. Thank you, Ariel. I missed a comment. Thank you so much, Amanda. Skrillipy. Michelle, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. You guys have such good memories. Nick wanted to be a rapper once when he was like 12, and he named himself Skrillipy. And I remember my stepsisters coming home and telling me, like, they were like, yeah, our brother, like on our mom's side, and I had never met him at that point, but they would come home and like when they were at their dad's for the weekend, and I would hear stories about Nick, and I always thought he sounded like an absolute psycho. Like some of the stuff they would tell, I was like, your brother did that? Oh my God. Like jumped out of a tree and stole a rowboat when he was like 9, and jumped off a moving train, and all of this outrageous stuff. When I met him, I thought he was gonna be like a crazy person, but he was normal. He was just a very adventurous little kid. Hello, fellow Mississippian. I live in Missouri, Ruth, but I'm close to Mississippi. Ember is so cute. Would you ever consider giving her a bird brother or sister? Sarah, that's a great question. I just asked. I said, what would I have to do for you to let me get another bird? And he goes, you can get another bird tomorrow. And I was shocked because he like can't stand having a bird. He loves her, but he hates the mess, and he hates basically having a feathered toddler. So I did not think he was gonna say yes, but he said yes, and so then my wheels were turning, and I'm like, well, I don't want to risk getting another bird that I fall in love with and then decides they hate me and love Nick. Because that's what happened with Ember, and it literally ripped my heart out. Wait, your stepsister's brother, your stepbrother's sister with Nick. No, he is not my stepbrother. He is my stepsister's half-brother. I realize this is very confusing. And if you go to my Instagram highlights, under the questions section, I drew a chart and explained everything. Thank you so much, Kelgels. Sorry, Shannon. I know I don't mean to repeat myself. I just know there's new people here. It's so confusing. I know. Nick is perfect. What's your favorite thing about Nick? Oh my gosh. He is so positive. He's not a negative person. I'm very negative and I'm very cynical and I'm very, very damaged from my childhood. And he is just he's just the polar opposite of that. So he balances me out so well. He just looks on the bright side and he's upbeat and he doesn't dwell on things. He doesn't stew on things. He's taught me so many life lessons. Like, as you guys know, like I said earlier, I have bad depression. And part of that is I don't want to do anything. So I don't want to do any stuff at all. No stuff. I don't want to go to one single thing I'm invited to. I don't want to go to this dinner. I don't want to go to this anniversary party. I don't want to go to this wedding. I don't want to do one thing. So if I do have something I have to do, I will sit there all week and dread it and be anxious over it and just be like, oh my God. And in 19 days, I have to go do this thing I don't want to do. And he finally taught me. He was like, you do not have to think about anything that you have to do until you're doing it. He's like, if that thought comes into your head, get rid of it. Think about something else. He's like, what are you going to do by dreading something? And I was like, you're right. And oh my gosh, that was such a huge help for me in life. Thank you so much, Thammy. Because he's so right. Why would I dread stuff? I'm not perfect at it. I still have little heart sinks, when I think of something I have to do, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. You seem like such a positive person. I would never guess that you feel pessimistic. Thank you, Ariel. I do laugh things off, I'm negative, but I will laugh and make humor out of it, I appreciate you saying that. I have a quinceañera in 3 months and I'm dreading it. See, you know how I feel then. It could be 3 months away. I remember getting a text. Oh, I'm sorry you can hear the whistles from my bird's sounds. I need to go put her sounds on. What was I trying to say? Oh, I remember getting a text from my friend Elizabeth. I told her something I had to do, and I was like, I have to go to this stupid blah, blah, blah. And she goes, I feel like you're always going to things you hate. And when she said that, it dawned on me. I was like, that's because I hate everything. That's a problem, because I love people. I just don't want to do any stuff. And then my mom, I was on the phone with her not too long ago, and I told her something I had to do, and I had to have just sounded like the most miserable person in the world. And she goes, man, you really sound like you feel like everything's a chore. And I was like, that is a perfect way to describe it. Everything is a chore. Every move I make, like walking into a different room, it just feels like it takes all my energy out of me, So it's so good to be married to someone who's the opposite of that. Vlogging helps. That's a great question. It does. But then if I vlog a lot, week after week, then I start to feel like vlogging is a chore. Which is so stupid because if I'm doing the thing anyway, how much more effort is it to hook up my, charge my camera, hook it up, and just do what I'm doing on camera. But I just got mental blocks, Get a male bird. Karen, that's a good point. I'm just afraid that it would try to mate with Ember or vice versa. Can you do a full-length Tammy version of driver's license? I could. I was trying to like quit while I was ahead and not overdo the joke, but I could for sure. Then you could have baby birds. But see, I don't know how to breed parrots, and I don't want to try, and I don't want to do it wrong. Would you consider yourself an introvert? Jennifer, 150%. Is the depression from thyroid issues? Rachel, I think the thyroid makes my depression worse. It's a common symptom of hypothyroidism, but it started from my childhood. Like, it's been almost lifelong. Like, and it's so weird because looking back now, I remember I would sit at my dad's house on his couch, turned backwards, and stare out the window and cry. And he'd say, "What are you crying about?" And I would say, "I don't know." And like, looking back on that, it's pretty freaking obvious that I had depression as a kid, but nobody knew. You know, like in the 90s, I don't know if people weren't talking about that much or people didn't realize kids could have it or, you know. Yeah, I think physical and mental health are closely related for sure. Childhood trauma is the worst and hits you at the oddest times. Yes, and what I've also learned is that, Christy, is that it changes your brain. So while your brain is developing, if you go through a really bad trauma, it rewires synapses and stuff in your brain, and then that's just how your brain is, you know? I called it feeling blue when I was like 5 or 6. Oh, see, it's so interesting to hear that other people have felt this as kids. And, you know, for anyone who's a parent, look out for the signs, because there are really obvious signs. That was weird. I don't know why I gave parenting advice when I'm not a parent. I'm one of those people. You are so awesome. Oh, thank you, Sherry. It's okay. You know what? I feel like depression has protected me from things. Like, 100%. Because I don't feel like, let's say, like I gave the example earlier, if someone handed me $1 million right now, I would be like, cool, thank you. I think that can sometimes be a blessing in disguise because I'm not greedy. I don't chase after like material things because I don't get any feelings from them. So I feel like it has protected me, you know, like I've driven the same car since 2012 and everyone's like, get a new car. Like, what do you know, why don't you get a new car? Why don't you know, you're making better money now. You're doing better financially. Why don't you do something for yourself? And I don't have a exciting feeling about getting a new car, so I just don't. So that might have been a poor example of it protecting me, but it's kept me from making like bad financial decisions. It's kept me from doing so many dangerous things, you know, because I just don't feel that rush of dopamine and whatever that I probably should feel. That tub, though, that gave me a little bit of a rush. And I'm so freaking sad to say that it kind of tapered off because it doesn't cover my bobos. I thought it was like the biggest, deepest tub and I was going to be neck deep. And I'm just not. I still love it though. I like it better when it's cold. Would you share about your childhood? Danny, you know, I am such an open book. I would actually 100% do that, but there's a lot of people that I have forgiven who I don't want to throw under the bus. And I like, even without naming names, it would cause problems for other people who were involved, and I just gotta protect peeps, you know. But I would actually, you know, be open to, like, I've been open about it to some people who have DM'd me on Instagram, not in graphic detail, but it's just been, that's another thing I love about this job is that you get to talk to people who have gone through similar things. And you can help others and others can help you. You would love CO with cold, snowy one day, sunny the next. Oh, Colorado. Oh my God, I do love Colorado, but I can't breathe there. I developed a fear of stairs when I was in Colorado. Like, it was the most beautiful place. I vlogged the whole thing, actually. It was right when I quit my job as a stylist. Thank you so much, Pat. Yes, I have asthma. And I couldn't even enjoy the scenery because I could not breathe. I probably did it wrong. I know you're supposed to, like, land, stay in, like, this altitude for a day, go to this altitude for a day, you know that. I don't think I did any of that. Sorry to hear, Shelby, that you relate to it too. Have you watched the movie Polly about the parrot? Yes, Lewis. And I remember watching it as a kid and it broke my heart, even though it had a good ending. If there's one sad animal scene in a movie, even if it's a good ending, it will just, oh my God, it'll just break my heart. And the part where, I don't even remember the movie, but there was a part where he like doesn't recognize his owner or something, and he's like, get away from me, and he kind of walks sideways. It ripped my heart out, man. I could probably handle it now. Homeward Bound makes me cry. Yeah, I can't watch dog movies. The only one that didn't really get me, that seemed to get everybody else, was Marley and Me. I couldn't take it seriously because they kept changing the dog. But movies like that, I can't. I used to have lovebirds. It was sad for me too. Oh, I love lovebirds. Thank you, Teresa. Sorry, I'm fighting a sneeze. Monkey Trouble? Heck yes, I've seen Monkey Trouble with Thora Birch. That was back in the day. Thank you, Shepherd Boy. I will not be reviewing Sandlot because it's too good. Like, I could never make fun of it because it's such an amazing movie. Would you ever do crime stories like Bailey Sarian, or is it not your thing? It's not quite my thing. I do love watching them. I go through phases where I only want to watch Forensic Files, but I don't know if I would want to talk about it for some reason. I really like doing humor, and I don't know that I could bring humor into that very easily. Thank you, Patty. Milo noticed. No. Even with a good ending. If there's a sad scene, like, is that the one where there's like a cat in the river screaming? I can't. What are you watching for you these days? I watch YouTube a lot. I like Nick DeRamio. I think he's the funniest person ever. Oh no, where'd you guys go? Wait, what was the question? Have you ever done stand-up comedy? Miss Angie, no, I have not. I totally would if I wasn't so scared, but I'm too scared. My hand's going numb. Yeah, he is amazing, and I feel like he's as funny as his brain alone is as funny as a team of writers' brains. Does that make sense? Like, some of the stuff he says, I'm like, did you come up with that? How is your brain that witty? I love witty people. Would you do another decade beauty guru video? I don't know. I kind of am a quit while you're ahead type of person, and I don't want to beat a dead horse. However, the pull is very strong. Hi, Taryn. Thank you so much. Taryn's my friend. Why can I, like, not breathe? Original Hairspray movie and Crybaby. Crybaby. Is that Johnny Depp? Have you ever looked into your Enneagram personality type? It was eye-opening and life-changing. Is that the one that's like you're an INFJ or EFP or whatever? Because if that's the case, yes, I took it. Every time I take it, I'm INFP. But I don't remember what it means. Did you just call your channel a dead horse? No. You know, like, I don't know. You know how sometimes a really good movie will come out and then they'll make a sequel and the sequel's terrible? I don't want to do that. Like, if I have something good, I like to like leave it where it is and let it have its day. Plus, I didn't live through any other decade. Like, the 90s I lived through. The 80s I didn't live through, but my mom did. And so, like, I had a lot of help in that regard. I lived through 2014. I lived through 2004. But I don't know what else. I guess I could do 2010. That's, like, what I often think is doing 2010. I love the opening song for Spice World. What song is it? Is it Too Much? Too much of nothing is bad enough. That's how well I know that movie. Crybaby is a classic hot mess. That's a hugely requested one. I definitely have to look that one up and watch it. I should do that tonight. I feel like sometimes I like to just watch a movie instead of like pausing every 30 seconds to take notes. However, if I just watch it and I don't take notes, then it's almost impossible for me to get through a second time to actually take the notes over because I just saw it all. So I gotta decide, I gotta pick my battles. I love your voice. Thank you, Natasha. You guys are so way too nice to me. It's a musical? I had no idea it was a musical. Wait, come back. Is Nick doing okay? Back surgery worked. Yes, Georgia, he's doing much better. And he has graduated physical therapy 3 days a week, and now he's down to 1 day a week. And thank you so much, AJ Thurman, for the Starbucks. Life size is on the list. Don't do a video, just watch it and tell me if you liked it. What? What'd I miss? Did you see they were making a horror version of Bring It On? What? I swear, man. Horror films, I don't watch them, but I see like the previews and the trailers and stuff, and they're getting ridiculous. Have you seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yes, that's one of Nick's favorite movies. And usually I like depressing movies, but that one depresses me too much. But it's a good movie. Like it's very well acted and all of that. It's so real. It's too real. It made you ugly cry. Yeah, it's definitely a tearjerker. Rocket Man. I haven't seen that one, I don't think. Sharknado. Sharknado would be so good. I watched that with my dad when he like almost cut his fingers off and he was laid up for a while. We laughed our butts off, and what killed me is the sequel to Sharknado is called The Second One. Isn't that genius? Hey, did you see the second one? I got to put my birdie sounds on, BRB. Also got to plug in my phone. But I'm chilling if y'all are chilling. It's going to get dark for a second. Sorry. Splice. Yes, I've heard Splice is really bad. Oh, it's dark in here, y'all. This is kind of fun. I put her sounds on every night, like white noise. Toxic Shark is better than Sharknado. Yeah, my dad was working, he was using like I forget the name of it. The round saw that you like, and it like kicked back and cut several of his fingers really, really bad. They almost had to amputate at the first knuckle. And he was laid up for a while. And so when I went to visit him, that's what we watched. He likes bad movies too. He always wants me to review Star Trek, like some of the episodes of Star Trek. but I don't know if it would go over well with my viewers. Whew, Tammy and the T-Rex. Yes, someone recommended that to me via email, and I watched the trailer and I was appalled. I could not believe that movie existed. Thank you so much, Lonnie. MTV Cribs with Tammy. Yes. She is also going to do... I can't breathe because I walked 2 feet. She's also going to do... When I do get a new car, Tammy's going to do a car video. MTV Cribs with Tammy. You guys know I have a house tour with Tammy, right? It's the first Tammy video I ever posted, or no, the second Tammy video I ever posted years ago. And it was when my house still looked how it looked when we first moved in, with all the wood paneling and everything. And the old pink brown stove from the 70s. It's on my channel. You just gotta scroll. I'd love to see you review Birdemic. I watched the trailer and that one was so ridiculous that I think it's a joke. I think Birdemic is a joke. Right? It has to be. It literally looks like I edited it in Final Cut. No, not even in Final Cut. In iMovie. Have you seen Where the Heart Is? I have not, I don't think. Wait, have I? Is that Natalie Portman? That very video is the one I stumbled across when I found your channel. Tammy's house tour? I would be amazed if someone found me through that video because it did not do well. And I was like, all right, I guess people don't really like Tammy, but I'm still going to be doing her. I had been doing her for years. I couldn't give her up. I never stay up this late. Thank you for being here. I second guess everything I do, and I feel like I've been live for too long, but you guys are here, so I don't know why I think that. The Room with Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, a lot of people want me to do that one, and that's another one where I feel like it's so bad that I like kind of a balance, like a bad enough to make fun of, but when it's so ridiculously over the top bad, it's like it's too easy, you know what I mean? I like a little bit of a challenge. I gotta move this crap out of my way. Grown-ups. Oh yeah, Grown-ups is terrible. I haven't seen a really good comedy that really made me laugh in a long time. I laugh from YouTube. Like YouTubers. Like I watch people who review movies and react to things, and I laugh way harder than I do at movie comedies. Isn't that weird? Do you guys feel that way? These comments are so fast they make me nauseous. Sorry, Christina. I don't know how to slow it down. I don't even see how you could slow it down because then they would all build up. Right? Breaks my heart. You have trouble swimming in the oxygen. I have COPD and I'm on oxygen. Thank you, Karen. I don't know why I get out of breath so easily these days. I want to have my heart checked. Drew Gooden's commentary is funny. Oh my god. Every single piece of content he puts out, I will audibly laugh by myself and just die. Even if it's like a topic I'm not interested in. Curtis Connor. I don't think I've watched him. However, he gets recommended to me. Oh, maybe I should. Is he funny? I now classify my humor as internet humor. That's a good way to put it. Yep, love Napoleon Dynamite. However, I can't make fun of it because it's a masterpiece. You know, it's supposed to be bad. That movie to me was like the first of its kind. I had never seen humor like that in a movie. It was so original. And it came out when I was in high school, and I was just obsessed. My sister's boyfriend got it for me on DVD, and I watched it every single day. It's genius. I bet you have heart problems, not trying to scare you. It sounds like you do. Yeah, I had an echocardiogram not like 2 years ago, and everything was normal. And my blood work's always normal. I've always gotten out of breath very easily ever since I was a kid, but it's not going to hurt to check. I lost 2 friends last year to heart attacks in their 30s, and so I'm very paranoid about it now. Easy A would be good to review. Oh yeah, with Emma Stone. That would be fun. Have you seen Chelsea's trailer trash Tammy? Yes. I love her. She's so funny, and I talk to her sometimes through Instagram. We've talked about a collab before, but she's so busy, man. She's like a literal famous person. She goes on tour. She's like in people's music videos. She's like, she's way too cool for me, man. Is that what happened to your friend Elizabeth? Yes. It was her heart. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I don't think I saw that movie, but I read the book in middle school in 8th grade, and I loved the book. Is the movie any good? Bye, hey, it's Gina. Thanks for being here. Pretty in Pink. You guys are like, I'm so surprised at your recommendations. You guys are recommending movies that I think are good. She's famous. Yes, she's famous. She did a video with Luke Bryan. Thank you so much, Heather. That was very generous. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite makes fun of itself. Yeah, I don't feel like I can satirize satire. You know? Like when you and Nick are together, so funny. Thank you, Hazel. He's such a natural on camera. That's why I want him to start his channel so bad, because he would just... he would kill it. I'm not ignoring Twilight suggestions. I just saw it. Sorry. I don't want to do Twilight, but I appreciate the suggestion. Got my heart checked for shortness of breath. My doc put me on a new inhaler. It's your lungs, not heart. Yeah, you never know. Last time I was at the doctor, I had him do all my blood work, like a whole metabolic panel, because I'm just so paranoid. Tell Nick I'm already subscribed to his channel. I will tell him. He has said before, too, that he doesn't know if he could deal with comments, and he doesn't know if he could sit at a computer like I do for so long. But I don't think his videos would take as long to edit as mine do. I had surgery and an EKG because my heart was hurting. Bad anxiety, I have an echo. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, what's interesting is you can also get anxiety from your thyroid being too high. Have him check that. And it can affect your heart. Maybe Nick could do an OnlyFans instead. He cute. I'll take that as a compliment. He is cute, man. He's a handsome devil. Well, friends, I'm a little bit tired. I feel like all of a sudden it hit me. So I guess I'm gonna go. However, I thank you so much for being here. That was like, this might be one of my longest lives ever. And if you were here, I really appreciate you. And I'm sorry if I didn't see any of your comments. They came so fast. And sometimes they would pause. And I'd be like, oh, cool. And then all of a sudden, 100 of them would come at once. I don't mean to end it abruptly. I felt my brain starting to get fuzzy. Love you guys, and I will write down, a lot of these suggestions. I appreciate them, and thank you so much for all of the tips and Starbucks monies. Love you. Bye.